Do you know what, Leora? What is it, Truella? I'm really sad today. Oh, I'm sorry, Truella. What are you sad about today? Well, I just really miss going to church. You know, Truella, I really miss going to church too. Yeah, I really like to go and see my friends and sing and hear the Bible stories and play with the toys. Oh, Truella, I miss it so much too. I miss seeing all my friends and getting to sing songs together and tell Bible stories. I just love getting to go to church with my friends. Me too. And I miss everyone. I do too. I can't wait. You know what? One day we're going to be able to get back together and we're going to be able to go to church together. I hope so. Oh, I know so. I don't know when, but I hope that it's going to be soon. Yeah, I just miss everyone. Me too. You know, one of the things about God is that we can sing and learn about him anywhere. I know it's not the same and we really miss our friends going to church, but there's ways that we can worship God other places. Oh yeah? Yeah. In the Bible, there's a whole bunch of times where people were out watching their sheep, or they were sleeping in a tent, or they were doing all kinds of things, different things. They weren't in a building, and they would sing songs thanking God and telling him how much they loved him. Wow, that's so great. Yes, it is. Well, and the Israelites, remember, they were in the wilderness. They were where there wasn't buildings. They didn't build anything. They had tents and stuff, but they didn't have a building to worship God in altogether. Oh, well, what did they do? Well, that's a good question, Truella. Remember how last week we talked about how Moses went up the mountain and there's a big cloud. The presence of God came down like a big cloud and the people saw that? Yeah, and they were kind of afraid. They were kind of afraid, it's true, but they decided that they would send Moses up to get the message from God. Oh yeah, the 10 commandments. That's right, that was part of it. They got those 10 rules from God. But Moses also heard from God about a special place that they were going to build where they could go and worship God together. Wow! Yeah, it was called the tabernacle. The tabernacle? Yeah, that's kind of a funny word. We call our building that we meet in a church, don't we? Yeah, we call it a church. That's right. Well, in the Bible, it was called a tabernacle, or sometimes later on, it was called a temple. Oh, so a temple is like a church? A temple, yes, in the Bible was a place where people would go and they would worship God together. Oh, that sounds so nice. It is. When Moses went up, God told him all about these really cool things that they needed to build and to make in order to worship him. Now remember, if we're thinking about when Moses was born, it was before Jesus was born. Oh yeah, we talked about Jesus at Christmas and we talk about him all the time, but Jesus was born and we celebrate him at Christmas. Yeah, that's right. Jesus was born a long time after Moses was born. The way that people worship God with Moses was different than how we worship God today. How's that? Well, they had special things that they had to do when they would go to worship. They would bring an animal with them. What? Yeah, can you imagine bringing a sheep to church? No, that's silly. It does sound silly, but that's something that they would do. They would bring an animal to church, to their tabernacle to worship God because God required them to remember that their sin had a consequence. Oh yeah, well, Jesus died for our sins. That's right. That's exactly right. So we don't have to bring an animal to church anymore. Oh, that's good. It might get stinky in here. That's true, Truella. It might get stinky in here if we all started bringing our animals. The people of Israel learned how to worship God. They learned about all the special things that God would have them do so that they could worship him together. So the people built what God told them to build. The people built the tabernacle, and God came and rested over the tabernacle so the people could go there to worship God. Wow, that's so great! It is so great. Well, there's a little bit more to the story of Moses. He and the people of Israel took a very, very long time to get to where they were supposed to go because they had a lot of learning to do. Yeah, sometimes it takes a long time to learn something. It's true. God said it was going to take them 40 years. Wow, that's a long time. Yep, but guess what? What? God was with them the whole time, and they could go and worship and learn about God in the tabernacle anytime. Wow, that's so great. It is so great. You know what, boys and girls? We might not be able to come into our church building right now, but we can still worship and learn about God anywhere that we are. We can read the Bible, we can sing songs, we can pray and talk to God no matter where we are. Isn't that great? I do look forward to the day when we can be all together and we can sing songs, we can do the actions, we can play games together. That'll be a really fun day. I'm happy about that day, whenever it comes. Well, I hope you all have a great week, everyone. And remember that you can sing and worship and thank God and show God how you love Him through singing. Isn't that great? I hope you have a great week, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, bye. Hi, hello, welcome. I've gathered us all here in the library today to do some very, 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 very important work. We are here to learn words, and we find important words in the Bible, the most important words. And these words help us to grow and know God. Okay, today we are doing the verse we did last week. Who remembers where it's found? Jeremiah 42:6. Now, remember those two big words? Favorable and unfavorable. I remember those words, Myrna. I remember that favorable means that, let's think. Oh yes, if things go your way, and unfavorable means if things don't go your way or not as you planned. That's right. So if things go right or things go wrong, we will still obey God. That's right. That's exactly right. That's what Jeremiah 42:6 tells us. Let's say those words together all the way through. Whether it is favorable or unfavorable, we will obey the Lord our God, to whom we are sending you, so that it will go well with us, for we will obey the Lord our God. Yes, that is our verse. Now, I wonder if any of you could say this verse. I have a challenge for you. You do? I do. I have a challenge for all of you. Oh, that sounds like fun. If any of you can memorize this verse and send me a video of you saying this verse, I'm going to get you a prize. A prize? A prize for words? I love words. Me too. And I thought it would be fun if you could show me the verse that you've been learning last week and this week. So if you memorize the verse, send me a video of it and you'll get a prize. Wow, that's so exciting. I agree. Should we go over it one more time together before you go and practice on your own? Sure, let's do it. Are you ready? Whether it is favorable or unfavorable, we will obey the Lord our God, to whom we are sending you, so that it will go well with us. For we will obey the Lord our God. Jeremiah 42:6. All right, that's all you have for Words with Myrna and special guest Leora. We'll talk to you guys later. Myrna, Leora, out.
For today's supplies, you will need some scissors, some elastic, paper, pens, tape, some sort of roll, whether it's toilet paper or paper towel, and then some plastic, which I actually just took a Ziploc bag and cut it so that we had two pieces there, because we are going to make two crafts. We are going to be making some telescopes. You can wrap paper around your telescope and you can color it, you can decorate it however you would like. and then you will attach some plastic on the ends, which we'll show you how we're going to do in the end. And we'll turn it into a telescope, and you can pretend to be spies. Once you're done decorating your telescope, you can take your piece of plastic, put it on the end, and then wrap an elastic around it to hold it on there. And go see what you can find. Pretend you're a spy, or go take a look at the beach and see what you can find in your telescopes.